It's time. PSA submission. I've been procrastinating way too long for this one. So without further ado, let's show the goods. For the very first submission, we're doing 16 cards. I am nervous as fuck. It's going to be a range of some promos and two different sets, one from Sword and Shield and one from Scarlet and Violet. We're going to start with Sword and Shield with the Mew, one of my favorite cards from the set. And then we also got the Lapras behind that. Both ARs. You know, they're iconic characters. See what happens with these two. Just gonna go through them one final time. If you've never done a PSA submission before, all you really need is a penny sleeve and card savers. That's it. Demystify the whole submission process. Card looks clean. Back also looks clean. I didn't find anything that indicated that it's not good. I'm doing mostly Japanese just for the fact that it's easier to grade in terms of like chances. Can't really go wrong with that, in my opinion. It's like a safe risk. But these two are the first submission. They want it in order, so I have to do it in order. So we'll discuss it in order. Mew, AR, get in there. PSA apparently cuts through all this plastic just so they can get your card. So it's like they don't do what I do. So we got that all sorted. And we got the Lapras. I've had these cards for quite a while. Hopefully they're good. If we get any bad grades, it's okay with me. Looks good to me. Solid. I went over this on a live stream about 2 months ago. You can see how much I'm procrastinating. Alright. All systems checked to me. Now, I did, use the magnifying glass. Zoomed in on these cards to really get the full feel of it. Since we're doing 16 cards, not really sure what to expect, but I'll be cool with like at least 75% tens. There's some heavy hitters at the end that I really hope will be good. But you know me, low expectations. We got Friends and Sinnoh. I just like this card. I don't know. It seems good to have in the inventory, in my opinion. Can't really go wrong with Friends. And this will be the final card from Sword and Shield. I haven't seen anything bad about this. You can always stop me in the video if you let me know. It's like, excuse me, sir. I don't think that one looks like quite a 10. Well, that's gonna be okay, because by the time you see this video, it'll probably be long gone. And we can hope it's not gonna come back anything worse than a 10. Three down, 13 to go. Our first Master Ball, Vulpix, 151. I was shocked to see that Master Balls were not being graded as much. Like, genuinely shocked. They're probably really tough to grade too, so I think the Master Balls are ones I'm gonna expect to like not get a lot of 10s on. But this is unique to me. Can't go wrong. I think Vulpix was like somewhere in the ballpark between 50 and 75 with a PSA 10. Last time I checked eBay. Most of my items that I have for sale in inventory is on eBay, so that's where I monitor sales. eBay is pretty global, so has a higher reach to a larger collector audience. The fees suck, but hey, a sale is a sale. Our next Master Ball is Paris from 151. It's going to be a running theme for 151. I don't know why I whispered that. Probably because I'm recording this at nighttime and I don't want to be loud as... Okay. Once again with the Paris. Honestly, the 151 commons were good to me. But I didn't see any print lines. Anything negative about this at all. As always, we move if we don't get a 10. I've been thinking a lot of these cards, depending on how they do, will be up for giveaways or for Patreon member giveaways. We'll see how things shake up. After the submission, I'm going to have to be getting more singles to submit. This one I'm hoping is going to be probably like if I were to choose 2 cards for Master Balls to get 10s, the Grimer is one. That's just so cute. I don't know. It's adorable. The Grimer's one, and then we got the Muck. I like it. Hoping for the best. Really hoping my first experience with PSA isn't going to be like terrible. You hear such horror stories sometimes. But hope for the best. Clean card savers, clean sleeves. Made sure to double check, triple check, quadruple check all the cards. And honestly, sometimes it really comes down to the grader. I haven't seen flaws, and I can only look at so much with my naked eye, and zooming in with my handy dandy magnifying glass. I just hope that the grader had some breakfast. I've heard funny stories about how people slip in some other stuff in the packages. I'm like, I don't know if it goes directly to the grader. So the submission is probably going to take about 45 to 60 days. This is TCG bulk submission, of course, so $15 per card, essentially. And they don't charge you until they receive the card, so we got the coughing. Also, I completely didn't even mention the Lickitung. I just went right through it. Lickitung has a big tongue. A lot of these Master Balls I got were like in the early days of the 151 drop. So they just been sitting, waiting for a chance to shine. Alright, so it's the end game coming up. Our first of many. Squirtle AR. It's just really good. Surface, corners, edges. centering, check, and triple checked. I actually do have more cards from 151 that I'm gonna do for my next submission in January. No, in December. So I gotta figure out what else I'm gonna get for my submission. The Blastoise SAR, man, this card is insane. I tell all my friends and everyone in videos, like, you just can't really tell until you see it in person in your hand. That's the sequential that I want. We'll see what happens with that one. I very well might just get all like 9s. The grader could just hate me. Another amazing SAR. Most of these were purchased either through Buy or through Discord or Twitter. I am nervous for sure. It's like microscopic. Okay, the final 3. That's right. The infamous Van Gogh Pikachu. Promos are tough. Okay. Let's put her in there. Honestly, we just need 1 or 2 for the Pikachu to be the saving grace. That doesn't even make any sense. These very well might be not 10s. But we gave it a shot, you know? The final card. You guessed it. Pikachu with the gray felt hat. This doesn't feel like a 10, but we're in the end game now, so this is gonna be intense. It's nerve-wracking, you know? Hopefully it's not smushed too much, but there you go. I'm gonna seal this up, throw it in the box, get the bubble wrap going. I appreciate you watching. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z what the grades are. I'll catch you later.